Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. Today we are going to learn about present continuous tense, which is to make questions. We are going to look at how to make questions using present continuous tense. Before we go further, let us take a look at this basic structure of present continuous tense. The first one, if you can still remember, present continuous tense can be into two, which is the affirmative, positive, positive. The second one is negative. And today we are going to focus on how to make questions and how to answer questions using present continuous tense. Right, before we start to make questions, let us take a look at the basic first, which is affirmative present continuous tense. Remember, how do we start? How to make the sentences? First, we start with the subject, he, she, it, Ali, Siti, and then we followed by verb be, is, am, are, and it is followed by the verb and we plus ing to show the action, to show the work or action is happening now as we are speaking. Okay, for example, the subject he, verb be is, because it is a singular, and then followed by the verb play, and then you plus ing at the back. So he is playing football. Okay, and then the second one, the negative present continuous tense, negative. Alright, it almost same like the positive, it's just you put the word not. Okay, so followed by this one, subject he, and then verb be, is, am, are, and then plus the word not because it is a negative, and then verb be, ing. Okay, let us take a look at this one. He, subject he, and then verb be is, and then because it is a negative, so we put the word not. Not, verb play plus ing, playing football. He is not playing football. Okay, so I hope you remember this because we have been doing this for the past 2 weeks. And today we are going to look at how to make questions using present continuous tense. And we are going to see how to answer the questions. Once we make the question, we must know how to answer the questions. Okay, right? We're going to see this after this. Now we are going to see how to make questions in present continuous tense. Questions can be 3 types, which is positive questions, negative questions, and questions using WH words. Now let us take a look at the first one, which is positive questions. When I say positive, the expected answer should be yes. Okay, the expected answer should be yes. So how to make question using present continuous tense? This is the structure. Look at the first one. Verb be. We must start with the verb be. Am for singular I, is for singular he, she, and then are for plural we, they, you. Okay, I believe you know this. And then we plus, or the next word should be the subject, which is the singular and plural noun. Ali, Siti, John, Mira, the cat, the book, okay, the restaurant, right? And then after that, it should be followed by verb plus ing and question marks. Okay, after that, question mark. Right. So, let us try to make questions using present continuous tense. Okay, the first one, by using this structure. What is the structure? Verb be. Okay, so we are using I. So, am, subject, I, and then verb go plus ing, going to the cinema. Am I going to the cinema? So the expected answer should be yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, the second one. If you want to ask a girl, okay, singular noun, a girl. We start with verb be is because she is a singular. Verb be is. Is she? Is Amira? Is Anna? Is Alice? Verb watch. Okay, right? Watching plus ing. Is she watching the movie? So the expected answer should be yes, she is. And then the next one, are. We start with the verb be are because we are going to do plural noun. And then followed by we, plural noun. Are we? Verb be, verb go ing. Are we going to the cinema? Yes, we are. So your answer should followed by yes and then the noun, the subject, and then followed by verb be. Okay, very simple. Yes, subject, and then verb be. For question, you must start with verb be, subject, and then verb ing. It's very simple. I hope you are clear about this. This is the example of positive questions using present continuous tense. The first one, am I reading a book right now? Is he speaking on the phone with your teacher? Is the baby still crying? And followed by the next one. Okay, I hope you can read this. Now we are going into the second type of questions, which is negative questions. How to make negative questions in present continuous tense form. Okay, now let us take a look at the structure. Let us take a look at the structure first. Okay, as usual, we must start with the verb be, but this time we must add the word not. Okay, verb be negative. For example, am not, isn't or is not, aren't or are not. Okay, it's very simple. We have been doing this. I believe you know about this. And then followed by the subject, singular, plural noun, Ali, Siti, Amira, the children's, the cats, and then the next one is verb ing. Okay, verb ing. Right. So when we see this structure, definitely we can make questions. For example, the first one, we use am not. Okay, because we start with verb be negative. Am not. Am not, and then followed by subject I. Am not I, verb go plus ing. Am not I going to the cinema? So the expected answer should be you start with no. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. The second one, we start with the verb be negative, is, and then followed by the word not or isn't. This is the contraction. It's not Or isn't she subject, watching, verb ing. Okay, and then the movie. No, she isn't, or no, she is not. Okay, so if you use is not as the verb negative, your answer should be no, she is not. If you start with isn't she, so your answer should use no, she isn't. Okay, so if it's very simple, just use one only. And then the next one, verb be, are, and then the word not, because it's a negative questions. Are not, or aren't we, the subject, aren't we, and then verb ing, go, going to the cinema. No, we aren't. So remember, if you start with are not, the full sentence, so your answer should be in full sentence. No, we are not. If you start with aren't we, so your answer should be no, we aren't. Okay, so it's very simple. Just stick with one only. Don't use both. Okay, don't use both. Just stick with one. Okay, I hope you clear about this. Alright, this is the example of negative questions in present continuous tense form. Okay, let us take a look at the first one. Am not I reading a book right now? So you start with the verb be negative, because you must put the word not, because it is a negative questions, and then followed by subject I, and then verb ing. Am not I reading a book right now? Isn't he speaking on the phone with your teacher? Isn't the baby still crying? Okay, and followed by the next example. I hope you can read this. This is the third example of questions using present continuous tense. We use the word WH, the WH words. Okay, right. The structure is a little bit different than the positive and the negative questions, but it's very familiar because it's definitely a common question when you ask people. You start with WH or how. Okay, so this is the structure. Question words, WH. What are the WH word? What, who, where, when, which, whose, why, how. Right? Okay, this is the example. And then after that, followed by verb be. Am, is, are. And then followed by the subject, singular and plural noun. And then the last one, as usual, verb ing. Okay, so let us take a look at the first example. Question words. We start with question words, and we choose what, meaning apa, what, and then verb be, am, because the subject is singular, I. What am I? And then verb ing, doing. What am I doing? So the answer will be open. The answer will be open. It's up to the person. So any answer is acceptable. Okay, because the answer is what am I doing? So it's very general. And then the second one, we start with WH words, what, and then verb be, is, and then the subject singular, she, verb ing, looking at. Okay, so the answer, she is looking at me. What is she looking at? She is looking at me. Okay, and then number 3, we want to use where, the WH word, where. Where, and then followed by verb be, or, and then plural noun or subject, verb, ing. Okay, so where are we going? The answer will be open. We are going to the market. We are going to the cinema, because it's open questions. These are the examples of questions using WH words. For example, where is he going? Where is she traveling to? How are we getting to the store? Why are the buses running late? And so on. So almost remember, when you make question, you must start with WH. If you want the answer to be general, you must start the question with WH words. If you want the yes or no answer, you must use the positive questions and the negative questions. It's very simple. I hope everyone is clear about how to make questions using present continuous tense. There are three types: positive questions, negative question, and questions using WH words. It's very simple. I hope you can understand this. With that, I thank you.